Here's a peek midstream in this set of tutorial videos. This morning I ran out of time. I'm building this page right now. Yeah, I've published it, but I haven't linked to it anywhere. This image will be replaced with the one we create at the end of these videos. This is from part one, and there are issues with this image. There's no contrast between the foreground and the background. There's lots of things wrong, and the text, oh my goodness. I just threw this on at the last minute. There are so many things wrong with this. I think the small caps don't work. This needs to be all caps, and we have an issue with the 2017 being larger than the lowercase letters. We can replace that using typography prowess. And the image itself I never really looked at because it wasn't important. The important part of the process was learning how to crop and image size and resolution. So in recording these videos this morning before I went to school, I got to a stopping point when I ran out of time. Needed to get ready and head to school. Today, I spent some time. I went ahead and put this Photoshop file into Dropbox so I could work on it at school when I had time, in between classes, whenever. And I popped it open and I tried a few of the strategies I intended to show you. Now, one thing I tell students over and over and over, let's jump over to Photoshop, is that every single image is different. There is no one single way to attack image enhancement, because you never know what's hiding in the pixels. And it turns out that my normal bag of tricks that I wanted to introduce you to, not because they're my normal bag of tricks, because they're an excellent way to bootstrap people into the world of image enhancement, simply did nothing but exacerbate problems that exist in this image to start with. The atmospheric perspective, which makes these background hills, less distinct than this foreground image, is present, and there are ways to fight that. But in fighting that, that contrast difference becomes worse, not better. And most importantly, there is noise in the sky. It's not really visible, even if I go to 100%, and you're looking at this on a YouTube video, but I can tell you there is some noise visible. Not a whole lot, but there is some. And then we have this fall off in the sky toward this much lighter blue back here. Again, it's atmospheric perspective in action. The closer you get to the actual horizon, the more atmosphere there is in between you and the sky. Stand in an open field, look up at the sky. It's deep, deep blue, and then take your eyes down toward a horizon and watch how the sky gets lighter and lighter. This is during the day. Everything changes as the sky changes. So we have issues with this which prevent me from taking my normal route. So from this point forward, we're going to be deviating from the plan, and that is something you'll have to deal with in your own adventures in selecting images that you have photographed, things you want to work with, and discovering issues in your own and ways to work around it. And quite often you need to use strategies that are seldom used. So let's take a peek. I have no idea where this is going to turn out, but that's a good thing, not a bad thing. We're going to go on a creative journey together and see what happens.